Hi guys.
Niggas, they funny.
Go bitch, go bestie. Can't fuck with these hoes cause they mess shit that we need to get on video. Oh my.
I can guarantee you 100% certainly that is true, right?
Okay.
Hey guys, Emily and Brianna here. So today we're gonna be doing a video on like the worst like trouble that like she kind of got in, because I got in worse trouble before.
Well, we kind of like both got into trouble, but it was mainly her.
Yeah, but it was like together we got into trouble.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna be doing that video today. And those skits at the front, they were just kind of like funny skits that we thought we would add in.
YouTube, it's Bri.
It's Emily.
And today we're gonna do a little story time, but we're gonna tell you a story about the time
We got caught doing something really bad.
And disclaimer, do not ever do this because it's a really bad idea and it's not good for your health. So
Long term too, so.
let's get right into the video.
Okay.
So you wanna go first?
Yeah. I had the stupidest idea to go in my mom's closet and take the vape pen out of the closet. And so I started, like, my 8th grade little me, my dumb self, started smoking it. And this is not good for you. I learned the hard way.
Do not ever do this because you're gonna get in trouble either way.
Right. Unless you're 18 or older, then I brought it to school. And we were in the bathroom, and like it's nothing new because today you still see people in the bathroom. You still see people in the bathroom doing it, but apparently they caught me on camera or on school property because I think
that was where we were in the hallway.
Yeah, and one of them little 7th graders snitched too on me on the bus.
But we were walking in the hallway coming from lunch, and there was obviously a camera there, and our dumb selves didn't know that at the time. And she had it
caught
in
us
our
on
sleeve.
video.
She had it in our sleeve,
Yeah,
and we were in English class.
Yeah, they called me down first.
They called her down to the office with the principal and the superintendent.
They also called my mom, which was super intimidating because they were trying to like get it out of me.
They called the principal and the superintendent were down there. They were both down there. And the superintendent, keep in mind, I was doing work for her, like run around the school, like do little errands for her.
Like she was like, her little errand.
Like I was like a little errand person for her.
Like she would just help her out. And so this also is still on my record. It's really bad on my record. So like just think twice about like doing it, especially if like you bring it to school. Like you rather get caught at home than school.
But if you are doing it, the people that are doing it, just do it at home where nobody's around. Yeah. Do not bring it to school. Because
that was a dumb decision.
Do not bring it to school because
even
it's a bad
if you
idea.
get caught with it in your bag, you're still going to get in trouble. Even if it's not yours, you could still get in trouble either way. So, along with the story, so they called me down into the office. The superintendent and the principal were there. They were looking me dead straight in the eye. I was so scared because I'm like a good child. Like, I don't get in trouble that much, but I do slip up sometimes. So, yeah, basically they were just trying to like bait it out of me, and I was like, and so my mom ended up finding the vape pen in my room. She took it like the night ahead or something,
and she hid
then
it
the next
her.
day I got in trouble. And then after they told me what my punishment was going to be, which in school suspension for 2 days, before winter break. This was before winter break last year. And so they called her down.
So basically when she came back up in English class, a few months later, they had called me down, and I was low-key scared because on the way, I was like, oh my God.
And
like,
remind you, she does not get in trouble at all. Like, she's like a really good student. Like, she doesn't get in trouble.
I keep up with
She's
that
with the
schoolwork.
program.
I'm like, Anyways, I was walking down there, I got called down there, and the superintendent basically was saying that she was disappointed in me, saying that, like, she didn't think that I was ever gonna do that.
So obviously you started crying, Like
I cried because I felt
I was
super
teary,
bad.
like I was teary.
I cried because like I was upset and I felt like
you failed.
Like I felt like I gave up on her. Like I don't know what the word was, but like I felt like I gave up on her. Like this part I meant to say that I feel like I let her down because in that situation obviously you feel bad and she was like just very disappointed in me. She was not very happy with her. Like she was not very happy.
No, she's scared
like both of them. She was not very happy with both of us, but mostly she was not very happy with me because I was like her little person that does like these little things for her and
and like she thinks like she's like this like really good student like you are though like
she was just like very disappointed in me. But like at that point in my head, I thought my butt was gonna be whooped when I got home.
Yeah.
Because my mom knows that I don't do stuff like that, basically.
My ass was already whooped like 2 nights ahead, cause yeah.
And like I'm thinking, oh my god, like what is my mom gonna think? Like she's gonna be so disappointed in me. But like this is the thing, she gave me a chance to like, you know, kind of like, I don't know, like restart maybe or something.
Yeah.
So she was like, okay, I'm gonna give you
a
a chance.
warning type.
She
of thing.
basically gave me a warning because she knows I've never done anything else.
And you're like a really good like. You
so
don't get
she
in
basically
trouble.
gave me that warning, and she did not end up calling my mom, which is kind of happy about.
She thought that she was.
And I still thought that
when you got home.
Yeah, I still thought she was going to tell my mom because, you know,
it was kind of like a threat,
basically. But I wouldn't necessarily say it was like a threat. It was more like of a warning than a threat.
I don't make grade selves.
So also the principal was there too, but
the principal was in there with you.
Yeah, Mr.
No,
someone was.
He was.
Okay, let's call this the
No, it was
the superintendent.
No. Assistant principal.
She's the assistant principal, but I'll call her superintendent, whatever. But basically, let's call the principal Mr. Bob, okay? So, Mr. Bob, he was there, and the superintendent / like, you know...
This was the superintendent was a lady, but then...
Yeah, let's call her Molly something. Oh, basically, Molly and Bob were in there, like, together because, like, they both sat there, you know? And because, obviously, they're principal and, like, superintendent or whatever.
They like try to bait you too, like they sit there, look you dead straight in the eye, and try to scare you on purpose.
And the superintendent, she was like basically like kind of asking me questions like, "Oh, why did I do it?" Like,
yeah,
she was saying to me that like she thought that maybe like it was like peer pressure because like, you know, like because you know how sometimes that happens. Like if you're in a situation,
but like you're my best friend, like I wouldn't like.
Yeah, I know. Like she was not the person that will peer pressure me into anything. She's like, okay, you don't want to do it, that's fine, I don't care. It's like whatever, story's over. So basically, when I went back upstairs,
crying too when I got home.
I like was actually crying. So when I went upstairs, the extra help teacher, like if you don't know what that is, basically it's just like a teacher, like an extra teacher in the room, like
that
to help you out in the classroom. So she was out in the hallway with my math teacher / like academic strategies, which is basically extra help in like
extra support.
Yeah, which is basically that in like classes or like homework and stuff like that. The extra help teacher that was in the hallway with my math teacher, well, actually was both of our math teacher. They were talking out in the hallway, okay? And so they like noticed like me crying, and my math teacher did not want me to go back in the English classroom because like
she felt bad, and like she's a very caring teacher. Like she was like our mom.
That's
basically.
what I loved her.
Like she was like our mom, basically.
Really, she was. But like, and plus, like we had only like a few minutes left of English class anyway.
It was last period,
and plus we had her after English, so like, basically, I was talking to her about it.
Last period, so like
basically I was like talking about it with the extra help teacher and our math teacher in the hallway about it, and like, you know, my math teacher was like okay, like, you know, and then she was like, okay, just like go down to my room, like go to the bathroom, wipe off your face, etc. Because we had like math or academic strategies with her anyway at the last class, you know.
No, but English was the last class that day.
No, because we had her after.
I know, but we were in last period.
Actually, I don't even
we were
know.
in last period.
Oh yeah,
I remember the day. I remember it clear as day.
Anyways, but she told me to bring my stuff down and like go to her classroom. So that's what I did.
Just to chill, yeah.
That's what I did.
Calm down.
And so I was talking to her about it when I was down there.
Yeah.
So our friend Kate, let's say, our friend
she
Kate
was down there in the room, and she gave her a hug and like, you know, was like, oh, it's gonna be okay. Like,
well, like she basically, when I was in there, like she came in to get stuff from in that room, and she was like asking me if I was okay because like she knows I was crying, and I was still crying and she was like giving me hugs and etc.
Because it's scary, like when you first get in like big trouble, like it's
because
scary.
Okay, when you're a person
like I've
like
already
me,
been in big trouble before.
When you're a person like me that never gets in trouble at like during school.
We're like pure opposite. Like I would be the troublemaker, and she would be like the little
like during school. Like if you're the person that does not get in trouble ever in school, if you're like the person like me, you guys obviously know that like, oh yeah, like you're gonna think, oh my god, what is our parents gonna think? Like, what is your mom gonna think? What is our dad gonna think?
In your head, what is this person gonna think?
But I told our math teacher / you know, whatever, that like I told her the story what happened, and like she was basically like, yeah, I'm just like, don't like, you know, do it
Just
ever
calm
again or
down.
something. She like basically was like, okay, like it's gonna be okay, like etc. Which I liked her because like
there for you.
she was like not only like okay, besides like math related and like teacher related, when you were out in the hallway with her and you had a situation that you were talking to her about,
She would put her all in to solve it. I swear to you.
she
She
would-
would cut her day off just to help you.
she would
get
like
through it.
she would like besides the school day, like school, like being a teacher, she would be there as like a kind of like a mom figure. She was like you know like
Like
what's
she was
on,
always
etc.
there to like help you. Like if you were like having a bad day, like she would always like
Yeah.
stop her day.
Or she would
and
have
help you
somebody,
out,
or
yeah.
she would have somebody that you're very close with, like come
Like because we
help
were
out.
close, yeah. So,
Like
I had a situation
like
once.
Kate, remember, because I had a she had a problem one time and like
You had to go help her,
yeah.
and you volunteered to help her out
I
the
was like,
situation.
well, she basically brought me out there to would be like, oh yeah, hey, can you help me like talk to Kate, you know? But yeah, and then our friend Kate, like that was giving me the hugs and whatever, saying that it was gonna be okay. She walked me to my bus because it was the end of the day, and like when I got on the bus though, like people were asking me that
What's
we
wrong?
knew, like, oh, are you okay? Starts with an A,
Oh.
and that girl was like, oh, like, are you okay? Because she asked me, like, because she kind of knew that I was crying, but basically our friend Kate, like, walked me to the bus and, like, you know, and she was like, you know, I'll call you later, I'll text you later, whatever, you know, bye, you know.
But luckily,
Yeah.
when you got home, your mom didn't know. Like,
Yeah,
she didn't
because
even tell her
I
mom.
even though she told me that she was going to give me a chance, you know, that she wasn't going to tell my mom, like, or call my mom, I still thought, like, oh my god, like, what is my mom going to think?
Yeah.
Even though I knew that she clearly wasn't gonna tell my mom, I like was kind of stressing out about it. But she mainly like kind of like took the blame for both of us because it was kind of like
Yeah,
I would say it was mainly your fault.
Yeah, it was, but
Because you
along
brought it
with
to
that,
school.
yeah, I took the blame. Like I tried not to put her in any type of trouble because like
it was like mainly her fault because she brought it to school
Yeah.
and it was hers. So
yeah, so but I knew I'd done stuff, so I was like, you know, Emily, it's gonna be fine. Just take the blame. It's just the first trouble I got in the year, and it was in the middle of the year. Like it was about to be Christmas break. It was like the week before.
yeah,
But I got suspended that Thursday and that Friday. I was held in school suspension.
for 2
It
days.
was so fucking boring. I was sitting there. I was like, get me out of this class.
It was
and
2
you know
days,
what we
though.
did? So we had a science project, right?
Yeah, I
And
remember
so
this.
I knew what time she was going to be in B block, which is our science class.
we had to
And she had to like type the doc.
we
the
had to be on
Google
Google
document.
Docs, yeah.
And so
For a
along with
slideshow
that, like
project.
you can like chat like with the people. So I was like, all right, it's 10 o'clock, so I better hop on my Google document. So I made an excuse to go get a computer because I had a science project to do. So we was
Which
texting.
we basically did have to do it though. So you were partially lying, but not really.
Yeah, but she was in class and I was like, all right. So I was texting her. I was like, oh hi. She was
So
dying.
like, cause you know how like when you share like a Google Doc, it's like you type whatever.
It
and
was
then, like,
on
your
the
friend
work.
or
It was
whatever.
on the worksheet.
Yeah.
We were chatting on the worksheet.
So she was like, oh hi, you know, and I was like, oh okay, she's on, cause I kind of noticed it like at the top. It was just
Yeah.
like, oh, her
My
name is
foot.
on there. So it was like at the top, her name is online, stuff like that. So it was like, you know, and then I was, oh, she's on, and then I was like, hi, and then she's like, oh hey, and then I was like laughing at that. But yeah, but that's mainly our story for today.
Yeah.
Make sure
that
you like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on your notifications. And we'll be back with more videos.
Oh, and also comment down below which next video you want us to do so that we can upload it. And yeah. Okay, so like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next
More
video.
videos. Peace.
The struggles that we go through for this video.
They funny.
Go bitch, go bestie. Can't fuck with these hoes cause they messy.